Hey everybody, JP here. We're live again from NAB 2025 here in Las Vegas. We're actually in the North Hall now, and I'm here with Mike Cavanagh from Keycode Media. Mike, good to see you.
JP, thanks for having us.
Thanks,
it's great
man.
to be here.
I appreciate your time. So, to give the context of Keycode Media, maybe just take a brief moment to talk about who Keycode Media is and your focus as a company and what you do.
Absolutely. Keycode Media, 24 years in business. We are a digital video integrator with offices throughout the United States, basically 10 of them up the West Coast. Then we go all across the North, Chicago, Denver, Detroit, New York, New Hampshire. And we work in technology, primarily post-production, broadcast, AV integration as well. We have a school in our Burbank, California that's certified by the state of California. And we do full integration and work with technology, helping clients stay ahead of technology.
That's fantastic. In fact, you guys cover a lot of different areas. You really help, not just in terms of the acquisition of clients purchasing the solutions from you guys, but also the education component, like you mentioned, and various other parts of it. And I was appreciative of the fact that last year I had an opportunity to be part of your post-NAB roadshow, that you guys do a multi-city tour between LA, Seattle, and Chicago, and Detroit. And have an opportunity to meet and see some of the things you guys are doing. You bring the vendors in, so people there who couldn't make it to the show here could come and actually meet some of the vendors, have some participate in some panels. So you guys really kind of offer a lot of additional areas of services.
Absolutely, and one of our key focuses is really bringing thought leaders and core technology vendors that are leading the way in technology, such as LiveView, that has some amazing technology, and allowing clients to understand the potential of what they can do with media creation and production to really open up and leverage their capabilities to do more, produce more, stream more, communicate more, and that type of partnership allows clients to be educated to make the best strategic decisions for their businesses to be successful.
So you're kind of here at the show. You've been in business for a long time. You've been in the industry. You understand how things have functioned and how technologies come in, added a lot additional value. What's some of the highlights from you guys from your at NAB now on this show, and seeing some of the solutions or anything standing out in terms of trends or things that will help improve, like as you mentioned, the capabilities for productions on site or in the cloud that you think are beneficial?
Absolutely, and I think AI, everyone's trying to figure out what that is, what the products are, how to monetize them. And I've seen a couple key things that we've been working with. One a little bit prior to NAB that we just got our hands on from a company called Quickture, which is a plugin that works with the Avid Media Composer and with Adobe Premiere within the panel. What that allows to do is you send up your MP3 or MP4 up to their service. It basically creates synchronization between the audio and the picture, and you can literally chat GPT with all the footage what you'd like to accomplish, such as I want to do an interview. It annotates how much everyone's spoken. You can talk about key concepts that you want and really describe within the video, much like you would with a chat GPT on paragraph that you wrote, saying, I have this paragraph, I'd like it to be more technically focused, and I'd like these key things that have been talked about within the video to be highlighted. And it gives you a rough cut from that, and you can say, I want that cut to be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. So it's something that's enabling people through a panel, and it's just a monthly subscription that's fixed at $4.99 a month. So we've been involved in that. We're actually teaching clients about that, and it's more a matter of enabling the creative to allow them to do more.
I think that's kind of the benefit of here at the show is that, obviously everybody thinks about live production and broadcast, but the post-production side of it, like you're hitting on the editing and things that you get done, and you can improve the capabilities, streamline the process, and it's not replacing people's jobs, it's actually making it easier to enable them to do more in a faster turnaround time.
Right, there are multiple channels from TikTok, YouTube, standard broadcast, on-demand, Roku, etc., where it's just a matter of how can you version quickly. Now, talking about versioning is regionalization. I've had a dream ever since I saw the NVIDIA Maxine video 2 years ago, where they had an AI-generated model speaking multiple languages. I just walked away from seeing a beta from Adobe of their Firefly technology that can take the interview we're doing right now and convert it over to multiple languages. Wow. And I'll actually put my link in the comments of this later tonight.
Sure.
I want to make sure I have the right video to do that and get approval from Adobe. But it has my tonality in Korean, Spanish, French, Hindi, you name it.
Yeah.
So think about, for the larger studios, the ability and have the lips match in the communication. That's a game changer. And what that allows is higher quality content. Where right now we're watching Netflix, where I keep the foreign language on just because the English overdubs are so bad, and I just keep a timeline of that. Telestream's been doing a lot of things with that, and additionally extracting that on the captioning. And it's really a concept of how can you take the content that you have and do more.
Right.
As well, AI searches of being able to find things where traditional people who have invested in media asset management. And the problem with that is you come in with great ideas about, I'm going to make 20 tags for a video clip. Maybe after year 1, you're only doing 7. By year 3, you're doing 3. And the reality is you didn't even tag what you needed in year 5. And now AI tools allow you to basically tag on to your system and pull that content, from either LTO, cloud, or off of your standard storage. So we're really seeing a lot of exciting technology. On LiveView's side, it's a little aspect. Flip this way. LiveView's side, it's a little one, but now you have eSIMs that you can on the fly create, a T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, etc., where if you're not getting bandwidth with one SIM chip, you can just on the fly change that with the eSIM that you have, which is an amazing innovation that LiveView's done, which I think is really cool because I look at the core things that can make a production team's life easier.
Right. Well, and I think that's kind of the key about it is like improving and making it more efficient. And obviously with LiveView, between the encoder and their patent technology around LRT and things they've developed over terms of from a ground to cloud type story. Now we've got LiveView Studio where you can mix it in the cloud. You've got comms with Audio Connect in different ways. And even in this venue, we're kind of using a lightweight production with a LiveView backpack, with a camera operator, somebody in Southern California, as I mentioned before, and mixing it in the cloud with graphics and being able to have a lightweight production setup, but give people the benefit of actually producing a well-quality built show.
Absolutely.
Right?
And allowing people now to have more choices for production where you can have people at multiple different venues being different feeds coming into the master control, switching on LiveView in the cloud, and the ability to distribute it off of their technology, the Matrix. And really like what LiveView's doing. They're innovating, they're thinking about the market, but at the same time, predictability and stability of that signal is key, and LiveView delivers there.
Fantastic. Before we wrap up, Mike, and thank you for your time, is there, you'll have the link, you'll give the link later for the Adobe side. Anything that people should think about that stands out that we can put a link in the description to check out that you think is another item to look about the show or anything that you see? It
really depends on where you're at, what you're trying to do. I look at right now, the big trends are full IP systems, but recognizing at the same time, there's a level of networking that when you are fully live, do you have the team that's appropriately trained to be successful there? I would look at Telestream, I'd go to Adobe, Avid's doing some very interesting things with WolfTech, and there's just a lot of things here. I mean, yesterday I would say from my own just looking at my thumb and saying how many more people are from last year, which was the first Sunday ever at NAB, and I'd say at least 70% more people are at the show, and all 3 halls are buzzing and busy. So it's been tremendous. And love working with LiveView and the robustness of the technology and all of our other vendors. And looking forward to having you at Post NAB. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, Mike, for your time. Thanks, everybody. We'll put a link in here for Mike in the description later. If you have any questions or comments for myself or for Mike or for Keycode, pass them along. We'd like to hear your comments, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.